The Garden of Gethsemane is an extremely interesting passage in Matthew because there's a major parallel between the Garden of Eden and the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus chooses to follow God's will and not lean on his own understanding, but lean on God's understanding, whereas in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve choose to follow their own will and not trust God and lean on God's understanding. And Jesus, his choice leads to eternal life, whereas Adam and Eve, their choice leads to death and sin. The second major takeaway that I get from this passage is when Jesus says to Peter, "Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." We must go to God and go to Jesus in our times of temptation, because the spirit is willing to do good, but the flesh is weak and is subject to fall into sin. The third major takeaway that I get from this passage is when Jesus says, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me, yet not as I will, but as you will." And this goes back to Jesus following the will of God over his own. He doesn't want to die. He knows exactly what's coming for him, and he is in great sorrow, and his soul is overwhelmed with sorrow. He says it, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death." Yet he trusts in God's plan and follows the will of the Father rather than his own will. There's so much to learn here in this short passage before Jesus' crucifixion.